Hi everybody, this is Roxy, and I am working on my Travelogue journal. It is a journey. This is on Your Paper Pantry. We have a group called Travelogue. Monica Lipscomb suggested this group, and she is moderating it. And what it is a round robin, and that means it goes around in a circle. But actually what it is you make a travel journal. You come up with a theme, make a journal, and then in my group there's 6 people or 7 people, 7 people, and I make mine. I send it to the next person in the list, and Monica has a really good video on this, better than what I can explain. But then the next person decorates one of my pages according to my theme, and then it goes on and on and on. And so we each get everybody's journal and decorate a page, and everybody is so excited about this. I think it is the coolest idea, and we're all just starting. Today is our due date in the mail, and while I'm just starting mine today, I know I can get it done by this afternoon because I've got it in my head. You know, I've got my theme and I've got what I want to make in my head, so it's just a matter of putting it together. So what I'm going to start out with is my cover. I'm going to put this, kind of get this going, and I've started out with Claudine Hellmuth's sticky back canvas. And what I want to do is, I was going to use material on the sticky back, but then I thought I've got so much paper. After Sam has been here, I realize how much paper I have, especially the pad paper that are, you know, collections. So I'm going to use paper. So what I've started with is I cut my 9x12 canvas, or 12x12 canvas, down to 9x12. And then I bought at Michael's, I found this in just on an end cap at Michael's, and it's $4.99 for this whole pack. It's really nice watercolor sheets, and you know, I used a coupon, so I think I paid like, what, you know, $3 or something, or $2.60 or whatever. So I've already scored those pages. I just pulled them out. They're 9x12. So I just pulled them out and I scored them all at 6, so that what I want to end up with is a cover that has that's a little bit taller than the pages and a little bit wider. And while these are both 12 inches wide, I'm going to distress both sides of my pages with my Zutter Distress It All. And last night we were visiting Your Paper Pantry. Some of us were visiting, and Carrie, one of the moderators, asked about the Zutter. So this is for Carrie. I'm going to just kind of, I mean, I know it's been demonstrated, but I'm just going to kind of show her what this bad girl does. And then what I'm going to do, excuse me, with my canvas is this, on the sticky back side, I'm going to make a collage with the 7 Gypsies Morceau, I think it is, paper, and I've had it for a little while. I've only used, I've used this page. I've only used a couple pages out of here, and I just love it. And it's one of those papers that I really would like to hoard it because it's so pretty. But I figured I'm going to have this journal for a really long time, so I'm going to make the cover. I'm going to kind of patchwork this and make kind of a crazy quilt. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I want to make a crazy quilt looking cover. And my theme for mine, I changed it from what well, it's a little bit changed from what I had. My initial theme idea was, if I could go anywhere, a world without boundaries. And, you know, those are boundaries that maybe we set up for ourselves, or you know, architectural boundaries, or financial boundaries, whatever boundaries those are. And I wanted everybody to kind of just think about that themselves. But then Jill from Mama Tuski's did a video the other day of a beautiful mini album that her friend Dawn made her. And she's made a comment during the video about her gypsy soul and having to kind of hide that part of her being. And I emailed her and asked her, you know, what do you mean by that? And we've visited back and forth. And so that is my new theme. It's going to coincide with my original theme. but my journal is going to be called Gypsy Heart. So that's where I kind of came up with the crazy quilt looking thing, just because they have such beautiful, you know, the gypsies we see, or we have in our, the legendary gypsies, I guess you could call it, they use so much color and fabric and pattern, and I kind of am thinking of my gypsy being, you know, instead of a rock, I'm a feather. In other words, you know, a rock will sit on the ground and that's all it does, but a feather, you know, a feather can ride on the back of a bird and just go anywhere it wants, or it floats around. Kind of the feather from Forrest Gump, how it, you know, it started this tale with the feather flying down or floating down, and then it kind of told us the story of Forrest Gump and how his life became such a adventure. And so anyways, enough babbling. I will start zuttering, or distressing. So I hope you enjoy this. I might put music to it. I might babble. I might not. It's just gonna, who knows. But anyways, here we go. So I'm just gonna zutter the pages, or distress the pages first. And with the zutter, if you go this way, you want to go against the blade. The blade rotates towards the right, I think. So anyways, sometimes I just have to start out and figure it out. So see, you want to go backwards. And you can make it, I mean, that is so cool. You can make it as distressed as you want. I really want them distressed because I want the cover to fall over it. Okay, so there you go. And then I've got my pages all kind of, so I'm going to have to watch this. Like I did this one a little more, so I'll just have to do these a little bit more. And we got it. There. So here's the beginning of my pages, and I did see Marie at Aloha in Mabuhay did a video on a journal she made for her sister, and she put the name of the person who she had initially watched her video. And so I'm going to use that concept a little bit of sewing the binding the way this woman did it, and I will put her channel name up there, or else you can actually just go to Marie's video on her sister's journal, and then she has it up there too. But if I can find it again, I will put it up there certainly. But anyway, so that's my start, and I will come back in a few minutes. Bye.